Wimbledon were out to extend a 14-year run in the top flight, and after 8 consecutive defeats and the sacking of manager Egil Olsen, there was hope. John Hartson's injury-time equaliser against Aston Villa from Neil Ardley's corner meant they swapped places with Bradford. But could Ardley and the Dons see the job through?
Every time I think about the game, I've got a little bit of butterflies in the stomach just for the scenario that could end up come 6 o'clock on Sunday. So it's a massive game. It would be a huge relief if we can get the result.
And welcome to the highlight show with me, Paul Dempsey. First then, Wimbledon's crucial trip to Southampton. The Saints past masters at last day's survival. This time, it was Wimbledon's turn. Kevin Davis was relegated with Blackburn last season, but his return to Southampton has been a success. And Marians Parhars has set himself a high standard, 12 goals in an improving team. The Saints had disciplinary problems for the final game of their season. Klaus Lundekvam returned in place of the suspended Dean Richards at the back. Stuart Ripley also missing, so Joe Tessum started. Terry Burton had tried to lighten the mood in the Dons camp since taking temporary charge a fortnight ago, but 2 crucial injuries robbed Burton of much-needed experience. Kenny Cunningham failed a fitness test. Michael Hughes broke his leg against Villa last week. Duncan Jupp and Alan Kimball came in, but John Hartson was suspended. A Wimbledon win would ensure safety, but if they could at least match Bradford's result, the Dons would be okay. Commentary from Ian Dark.
This, all the Wimbledon players say, is the most important game in the club's history. Bigger even than their FA Cup final win over Liverpool on this very day, May the 14th, 1988. The whole future of Wimbledon as a club may depend on what happens here. It's that big. Will their players blossom in this atmosphere or freeze? Mind you, a bit hard to freeze in these temperatures. It's up in the 70s here. Good enough for the cricket that they play down the road at Northlands Road, Hampshire. And here's an early chance. And Sullivan with an important save there. Joe Tessum, who played so well at Liverpool, with the chance. Now here's Cash Lule. Wayne Bridge on the overlap. Southampton looking ominously up for it as far as Wimbledon are concerned early on. Here's Oakley. Up towards Tessum. Pretty handy and versatile player, Joe Tessum. Lundekvam kicked his own skipper, Jason Dodd, there, but Dodd seems to be all right. Wimbledon beginning to push forward more. It's Ardley, and that's well struck and kept out by Neil Moss. And unluckily for Neil Ardley, the shot was right down the goalkeeper's throat. A yard either side, and Wimbledon might have been in big business. Look at that. They're all listening on their radios. Essential equipment on the last day. Ardley did well. Court picking it up. Now Anderson. Nice looking ball. Jason Ewell. Can he make anything of this? Gale is in the middle. Oh, and Ewell was so close with his cross shot. Well, there was another moment with Wimbledon's fortune seemingly spinning before their eyes. Jason Ewell, look at that. Beat the keeper, but also the far post as well. Wimbledon, remember, have to match whatever Bradford do. Ardley knocking it into Carl Court! It's still running loose! And somehow Southampton scramble it away. Well, utter frustration this for Wimbledon, who've come close now on 2 or 3 occasions to the goal that they currently so desperately need. That's a misplaced pass by Court, and Parhars takes advantage. Then streaming forward, it's Parhars still. Wimbledon missed the chance to clear. They fed it to Cashlul. Saltbed on the turn, and luckily for Wimbledon, straight at the goalkeeper, Neil Sullivan. It was some desperate defending involved there from Wimbledon, who had chances to clear twice. And this is a clear opportunity for Saltvet. Tahar wins the header. Kevin Davis does well. Promising looking attack. Cashlul, Pahar's waiting in the middle with Davis. Cashlul uses neither and deposits the ball in about row M. Now Pahar's for Southampton. Off on one of those mazy little runs, goes down. And the referee's reaching for a yellow card here as well. They certainly can't afford to go down to 10 men here. Here's the free kick. Bridge is waiting to hit it with the left foot by the look of it. It might be Cashlul with the right. Either option will do. It's Bridge, and in off the underside of the bar. Wayne Bridge, his first ever goal for Southampton, and it could be the goal that sends Wimbledon plummeting out of the Premiership. Dodd. That's a lovely little touch by Pahar's. Tessem on the left foot, well struck! Oh, it whistled over the angle of post and bar. It was really well struck. Sullivan wouldn't have had a prayer. That's Ardley. Oh, that was close. That was close. Now, if only that had gone in. This is no time for faint hearts or caution. It has to be cavalier and gung-ho. It's Anderson chipping it towards the back post. Carl caught! Corner kick. Tahar challenging with him. 11 minutes left. A Wimbledon corner kick. And it's Anderson! And it was blocked by Cashlul. I think it's Anderson again, and this time it hits his own player caught, bounces to Pahar's. It's him against two Wimbledon defenders. It's Marian Pahar's taking on Blackwell. He wants to curl one. He's beaten Blackwell, and he's beaten the goalkeeper too. And Marian Pahar's makes it 2-0. And that is another nail in the Wimbledon coffin. Dreadful bad luck for Wimbledon this. They had two shots blocked that looked goal-bound at the other end. It bounced out to Pahar's, and look what he did. Beat Blackwell, and a great finish. Pahar's wide to Jason Dodd. Pahar's not picked up as he made his run. Wimbledon tired legs now. Tessem drives it across the face of goal, and Marsden couldn't finish it on the far post.
Took Wimbledon down, and Terry Burton surely will be remembered as the man who instead tried to save the Dons in the final weeks. But the players knew their form had not been good enough as the dream died. As always, the emotions speak for themselves.
As you can imagine, it's there's nothing being said, and the only reaction is on people's faces.